Hi, this is my video on what I call biointuitive feedback. Hi, in this video I'm going to talk to you about the kind of biofeedback I use. I call it biointuitive feedback. I don't think I invented it, but I never heard of it before, and I accidentally stumbled upon it as a way to get to my resonance frequency each and every time without having to guess at what it was. I actually came upon it kind of accidentally, and I found that compared to guessing, my numbers were a whole lot better. So first I did a baseline, and I'll show you what it looked like. Okay, so this is me and my phone, and my first open reading I did for 2 minutes. I didn't do so well. I had a heart rate of 79 on average, and a heart rate variability of 36, which isn't very good, but I have no room to go but up now. You can see at the bottom there's kind of a squiggly line, but there's no particular pattern, and it's certainly not any kind of resonance that I can see. So what I did was write down the key numbers that I think are important to seeing whether my biofeedback will work. I wrote down the HRV score, my pulse, the RMSSD, the SDNN, the total power, and the LV-HV ratio. I'll show you how I did that in a minute. So I basically write down some numbers, before, after, and percent improvement. I don't always use this card, but I use this card so you can see how I write it down and how I do my calculations. As you can see, my RMSSD was, looks like, I have to look, 10, not too good. My SDNN was 23, not too good. My LV to HV ratio was 4.63. My total power was pretty crappy at 280. Let's see what I can do if I do biointuitive feedback. Okay, so I'm not going to put you through the whole thing, but basically I start getting started with my few seconds of breathing, and then once I get going, I take a very deep breath in and blow it out. That sets the heart rate down to a low level, and then I wait. And I watch till it starts to come back up again. And that's my key to breathe as deeply as I can until it reaches a peak and then starts back down again. And then I follow it down. I can do it slowly or quickly. It seems to not matter too much. Then I wait for it to reach its lowest point and start back up again. And then I follow it again. And that way I'm following it up and down, watching the screen to see when it's time to breathe in and when it's time to breathe out. In a minute, I'll show you what happens when you mess up. Okay, in short order, I'm going to mess up. To be honest, my dog was barking and I lost focus. What happens is you start to see you're not doing it right, so you need to reset it. I've learned 2 ways to reset it. One is just take a deep breath and blow it out and start it up again. The other way is to just take a deep yawn. If you yawn, it does the same thing. It sets it up so that the heart rate is dropped down again, and then you can reset the pattern and you're back on track again. It seems to work every time, and as long as you're paying attention to when you're messed up, it works okay. Okay, so this is what I got. You see the sawtooth regular pattern, and my minimum heart rate was 66, my maximum was 92 with an average of 79. And I will now calculate what the results were. Okay, so this is what I got, my sheet. I'll read it off to you. My HRV was 45, my pulse stayed the same at 79, my RMSSD was 18, my SDNN was 41, my LV to HV ratio was 19.56, my total power was 1190. So in calculating the percent improvement, I got a 25% improvement in HRV score. The RMSSD score was 80% better than it was before, which is at least what I used to see whether my parasympathetic activation was good or not, and it seems like it was. My heart rate didn't change at all, which I've noticed that's the case some of the time, but not all the time. Sometimes I get quite a remarkable reduction of heart rate. My total power increased by 425%. So I calculated my resonance frequency at that time and got 4.8 breaths per minute. So this way I got a resonance frequency of 4.8, which is the resonance frequency that it looks like my heart rate has. In other words, it's kind of like a swing. If you're swinging a child, you don't just swing randomly. You wait until the swing is just about ready to be pushed again, and then you push it. In other words, you augment it so that you get the maximum swing out of it. It seems to me that if you watch your heart rate on the monitor and watch when it's about ready to rise up again, and then take your deep breath, and then see again when it's about ready to fall, and then take your deep breath out, you do exactly what you're doing when you're pushing a swing, which is augmenting a resonance frequency that's already there. That's just my opinion. I want people to try it and see what they think. Thanks for watching. Comment down below if you tried it and got any results that were similar, or if you didn't get any results at all. I'm curious. I just want to know. Thanks. Bye.